Thank you, Pastor. I just first off just want to thank God for allowing all of us to be here. I really don't know where to begin, but if you follow this recruiting process, it was like a roller coaster ride, and I mean, I didn't expect for it to turn out like this, but some things happened that I didn't expect, and we had to come up with an alternative plan, so that's what we did, and we asked God to give us His plan. And for a while, I've known that I was going to decide which college I was going to on March 16th, and it's today. But I want to thank my family first my mom, because I know how it's been on her and how she wanted me to play with my brother, but just being there to support me with every decision I make. And I just want to thank my dad for just being a peacemaker in the house. I know it was me and my mom fought a lot during this time, but my dad was there and to play peacemaker, so I want to thank him for that. I want to thank Brian and his family. First, I'll start out with Siobhan, because I know he spends a lot more time with us than he do you, and I just want to thank you, and we really appreciate it, because without Brian, none of this would be possible today. And Brian, I want to thank you for just giving us your time. And I know the stuff that people say about you and stuff that people think about you, but just staying down with us, because, like I said, without you, none of this would be possible. And the most important person to me, which is the person to my left, which is my brother, I want to thank him just for being there. I know how bad he wants me to play at the University of Miami with him, but he never put any pressure on me. He was always there to support me, and that means a lot to me. But I'm just going to stop, and I'm just going to pick my school, which I feel like I should go to, and God has put on my heart. I'm going to let you handle that down there. University of Tennessee. So we have a question?
Yeah. Questions?
Why Tennessee?
Well, the process was led. It was a spiritual decision that I made, and God basically put it on my heart, and I asked God before I went down there to reveal it to me, that if this was a place for me, then give me a sign. If it wasn't, give me a sign. And when I first went down there, I really wasn't feeling it, and I was just like, okay, well, I don't know, Tennessee, I don't got a good feeling about it. But before I left, I got the sign, and that right then and there told me that I would be a volunteer.
What is the sign?
I just felt it. God just put it. I asked for it. He revealed it.
When did you make your mind right then and there, or did you go home and reflect on it?
I text Brian, and I told him, but I want to sit down with my family, and that's what we did yesterday. And I told them, and my dad and his heart felt the same way, so we were all on the same page.
How important was it that second visit to Knoxville for you?
I think it was very important, because when I first went down there, I really didn't get a good feel for offensively what they wanted to do. I heard about it, but seeing it in their third practices, first day of pads, I got to see a lot of it, and exactly what I'm looking for. They got a lot of NFL coaches there, the experience, and I feel like that's a school that's going to prepare me to get to the next level.
I talked to your dad last night. He said that the relationship with the position coach was very vital in your ultimate decision. Do you talk about your relationship with the running back coach there at Tennessee?
Well, Coach Grand, kind of philosophy is like Brian. They expect greatness, and that's what I'm used to. I wanted to go to a place where I know that the coach is going to put a lot of pressure on me to work hard. And like I learned yesterday in church, that when there's a lot of pressure on you, that's what gets the best out of you.
Was there one other school that came down to Tennessee, or one other school, or did they jump out of the group?
K-State.
What was the factor there? I mean, why Tennessee over K-State?
Well, on the long-term level, I felt like Tennessee and K-State were the best schools, and that's how we were thinking in this process. We was thinking long-term, not short-term. But I just felt like Tennessee and the coaching staff that they got there, they could prepare me for the next level. But as far as long-term success and support, I felt like Tennessee and K-State were kind of head and head.
You said you're thinking long-term. Is Coach Snyder's age a factor in this? Or how long
No, I wouldn't say it's a factor. I just think the experience of coaching that they have with the staff that Tennessee has and the staff that K-State has, I don't really know much about, the K-State staff. I got a lot of trust in Coach Snyder, and I feel like K-State's program is going to be on the rise, but I just felt like Tennessee was a better fit.
Your thoughts on Lane Kiffin?
I love Coach Kiffin. I mean, Coach Kiffin doesn't back down, and when I talk to him, a lot of people will say that Tennessee isn't going to turn the program around instantly, but that's not what he thinks. Coach Kiffin thinks the program is going to be turned around by tomorrow. I mean, he's pushing his coaches, he's pushing his players, and he's young. He has a lot of energy, and him being young, I think that he doesn't have his ways. I feel like with an older coach, he kind of have his ways already set. This is how we're going to do things. Coach Kiffin's young. He's more open to his players, and I feel like he just has a good relationship with all his players.
David Oku signed with Tennessee, also one of the nation's other top running back prospects. You talk a lot with David. Have you talked about how you guys both would fit that Tennessee offense together?
No, I talk to David a lot, but when I talk to David, we get enough talk about football. It's not about football. I talk to David. I'm like a big brother to David. Anything David needs or any advice he needs, he'll text me or I'll call him, and we just talk.
Are there any other questions? All right, well, thank you all very much, and we appreciate you coming, and wrap it up, and God bless y'all.